confrontation between Washington and Havana is escalating as Donald Trump confirms talks with Cuba are underway, even as fuel shortages cripple the island. With tariffs threatened against countries supplying oil to Havana, the squeeze on Cuba's energy lifeline is tightening fast.
Cuba is right now a failed nation, and they don't even have jet fuel to get for airplanes to take off. They're clogging up their runway. We're talking to Cuba right now, and Marco Rubio talking to Cuba right now, and they should absolutely make a deal because it's really a humanitarian threat. There's an embargo, there's no oil, there's no money, there's no anything.
In Havana, the leadership rejects what it calls economic coercion, insisting dialogue must happen on equal footing. As blackouts intensify and fuel supplies run thin, Miguel Diaz-Canel has accused Washington of staging what he calls an energy blockade. Cuban officials insist sovereignty is not negotiable. But as US pressure mounts, Moscow is stepping in with visible political backing. Viktor Koronelli has described Cuba as Russia's most reliable partner in Latin America, linking the island's fuel crisis directly to Trump's executive order targeting oil suppliers.
The current situation on the island is a direct result of Trump's decree, which provides for the possibility of introducing tariffs on countries that supply oil and petroleum products to Cuba. The overwhelming majority of states voted for repeal of these measures. Let's hope that the voice of the global community will be heard.
Russia says it is exploring practical ways to assist Cuba, both bilaterally and through international platforms. The Kremlin has confirmed ongoing contacts with Havana, while joint projects and an upcoming intergovernmental commission in Moscow signal that strategic cooperation remains intact despite the fuel crisis. The standoff now carries military undertones after Trump declined to rule out stronger action if talks fail. When pressed on whether an operation similar to Venezuela was possible, the US president left the door deliberately open.
I don't want to answer that. Why would I answer that if I was? It wouldn't be a very tough operation, as you can figure. But I don't think that'll be necessary.
Russian officials say Cuba is prepared for any development and will not negotiate under pressure, framing the crisis as a test of sovereignty. What began as an oil dispute is now shaping into a broader geopolitical contest, with Moscow openly aligning itself beside Havana, as Washington tightens the economic screws.